May your heart be your guiding key.
Remember the hallway. No guns.
Right. Those guys have to be alive. Because at the end of the hallway, the retinal scanner needs a match to open the door. Pick a door.
All right, then.
Nope, that's my door.
What's the matter with you?
Also, if you close at the movie theater,
you get to keep them for sure. Yeah.
well, not only that, but if there's popcorn left over, you either can throw it away or just take it with you. I would always make fresh popcorn right before.
Oh, you worked at a movie theater before?
Oh, dude, yeah. So like, I think like 10:30, we couldn't make any more popcorn. So at 10:25, I'd make like a big ass batch.
So, oh shit! I thought there was more movies. I thought there was another schedule.
I thought there was another one, man. It'd be like, just throw it away. We don't care. And I'm like, well, can I take it home? They're all, we don't care.
Yeah, man. I used to work at the water park.
Nice.
And working the food with Oscar and Akil and all that. It was fun times, but man, at the end of the day, the amount of food that was left over, we would just take that shit. Like we had like a box of just chicken tenders, some of those mini pizzas. We just walked to Oscar's place and we were just chilling. I remember one time I got off early and I swung by to where Akil was at. I'm like, what's going on, man? They're getting ready to clean up.
Yeah.
Because they closed later than I did. And dogs were probably the best thing at the water park. Like they were so bomb. Like they were like Frank size, like a really good size. And there was like 12 of them just in the water. And I was like, damn, bro, you about to throw those out? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm gonna take these. He's like, okay, but see, at the water park is they're not cool with you taking food.
Oh, right.
It's a big deal. So I put them I grabbed the bag of the bread that was empty and I just threw them in there and then I hid the bag, and then I'm all opening the door, looking outside, waiting for my ride. And as soon as they pulled up, I ran back in, grabbed the bag. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll see you later. I took off, man. Those were good times. Yeah.
That's why that place closed down.
Oh, they only close seasonal.
Really?
Yeah, no, they're still open.
Okay.
Yeah, they're closed for like.
They should close it down so we can have something
4 months in a year. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man.
I get that fucking turn into a skate park, man.
Dude, we used to go over there and smoke in the parking lot.
Oh,
like when it was
they
off
have
season.
a big parking lot.
Dude, except one time I just was super paranoid, and Oscar was like, "No, bro, I'm always good here." And I'm like, "Yeah, me too," but I just got a feeling. Right as we drove up in there, fucking 3 cop cars, big chilling. I was like, "Yeah, nah, we turning around. We going to my other spot." Yeah. So beware. If you go there late at night, you might find a cop.
One of our mutual friends, he rides his bike a lot and does photography. I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh.
But I saw his post on Instagram like a few weeks ago, and I was looking at the photos, and I'm like, bro, you're not only are you in the water park with your bikes and skateboards, but you're on one of the rides. The big ride in the back,
the big fucking dome one,
the dome one where you go back and you slide back up and down. Yeah. They were riding their shit in there.
I know
like,
who you're talking about now.
What?
I know you're talking about. That dude's crazy, man.
I was like, that's pretty fun, man. Yeah.
I mean, helmets on and everything.
Hell yeah. He got fucked up because of the barbed wire on the fence. Yeah.
But I would do it. I would do it too. 10 out of 10.
I just want something haunted out here, like legit haunted.
Oh, dude, I got a spot.
Yeah, there's a house out here.
It's in Palm Springs.
Good.
Oh, there's one out here too.
Oh, out here?
Yeah, I heard.
Cat City?
That was like a long time ago. I heard. They were like, "Yo, we got to hit up this house on Halloween, man. Heard it's really fucking scary." And I'm like, "All right, man," but yeah, we just never went. But yeah. I think
myth busted.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show.
Hey, hello.
We're back. It's gonna be a short episode, small week, not a lot of news.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there's stuff we could get into for sure, but yeah, it's just not a whole lot.
We get into the
happened.
Coronavirus. I'm just kidding.
Coronavirus, get your slice of lime, kick back, relax.
Just kidding. This is actually an advertisement for Plague Inc. You better play that shit right now, guys. Dude, now more than ever. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you see the meme about that?
Yeah.
Where this guy looks up in the sky and he sees the Plague Inc. icon.
Have you guys played that game, by the way?
Yeah.
I've not, no.
Yeah, I played that game a long time ago.
I remember playing it, and, it advertises as being a hyper-realistic game, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And at the time I was like, that's not right. And now more than ever, yeah.
I always have problems with Iceland and
that's why
Australia.
That's why early on then you hit the airport one first. You got the airborne one first.
You get the airborne one.
And then you'll get it to Iceland.
Yeah, I was watching Super Mega play it, and they were playing pretty smart. Yeah. But see, they were playing the version where you could devolve the upgrades.
Oh, really?
And back when I played, you never used to do that. So when it mutated on its own, you're like, well, you're fucked now.
Yeah. Because when it... devolvation gives you like 2 points every time.
Yeah.
Back. 2 points back. Like, that's stupid.
It's free points. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's still like...
Kind of makes it easier.
Yeah. Like you need all those upgrades and stuff. I recommend it, Adam. Give it a shot. I think they would...
Is it on Switch, you think?
There's a new version for consoles called Evolved. Plague Inc. Evolved, and like it's cool because like the
they updated the graphics and all. I mean,
what you call it, the germs or the bacteria, they're all like 3D and stuff. It looks
that's
pretty cool.
Oh, that's the version they played.
Yeah. Everything's like all a little bit 3D and upgraded. Anyways, yeah. Not much news though this week.
Not much news, but we do have an email from Mark, our boy here.
Marcus.
Yes.
Marcus.
Love the guy, man.
Shit,
he says, man, there's a lot of games got pushed back, right? We talked about it on the last episode.
Yep.
It's good for him for a breathing space since I have a backlog.
Totally agree.
We were just talking about that the other day, Julian.
We totally agree. Totally agree, my man.
And so he says he was playing Kingdom Hearts 3 Limit Cut Bosses, and this came to him.
Oh, God.
And he asks...
There's a question for me and you, Adam.
Well, it brought on the question. He says, what's a boss you wish in any game that they can rework to become a super hard boss and play against?
Oh, my God. There's so many.
That list goes on.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I always envisioned, Danny? Like, if they were to remake God of War 1 with the God of War 3 engine, like the way they made God of War 3, remake God of War 1, I want to see that Minotaur boss fight, the Metal Minotaur, again. I want to see that in like that.
I got to find his name, but you're going to agree with me, Julian, when I find it.
Like, a lot of bosses, like, okay, if they were to remake, and we were talking about Sly Cooper the other day, if they were to remake the Kung Fu Panda...
Yeah.
Dude, he's Kung Fu Panda. Come on.
Yeah, Kung Fu
Before
Panda.
Kung Fu Panda. I could just, I guess that would bring in... Maybe that's not part of his question. But, to remake bosses, rework them, they can totally do it.
I found it. I found his name. Castlevania. Symphony of the Night Shaft.
Hell yes.
Dude.
Hell yes.
That shit was really hard, man.
Yeah.
If you brought that back revamped...
Oh my God.
I would cry.
Yeah. Yeah. Though, granted, that game still really holds up well.
Yep.
It Pixel.
Yeah, I think, no. It was
sprite work and stuff is so good.
I want to replay it, dude.
That was so fucking amazing game, dude. Trust me.
That's the first one that comes to mind.
About
like
the collection.
There's plenty of them.
Oh yeah, there's so many. There's a whole vastness of bosses we could choose from. That's just a few that I think about.
Yeah, the first one that came to mind was Boulder from the new God of War.
Mm-hmm.
Not this first fight, but the final fight.
Oh yeah, that
towards the end of the game. I mean, it's fun, right? I think it plays fun, but I want some difficulty in there. Mm-hmm. And maybe and if we were to rework it, get rid of the whole Freya bit in there. I don't really like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, because honestly, like when you would get into it, the Valkyrie Queen boss fight can get fun, and that is challenging.
Yeah. Oh my God, so good.
And there's perfect examples like in Neo. There's fun, challenging boss fights. One of the DLCs, you fight one of the samurai generals, and you have such a fun time. But he's so fucking hard at the same time. Yeah.
The thing about those kind of Souls-like games is just like I'm like, it's a hard time, but like, God, it's so pretty to look at.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Kingdom Hearts, man, like, what's going on, bro? But it's so great to look at,
dude.
dude.
Just wait till you get to the secret boss, man.
I'm ready, man.
It's crazy.
Nomura, I'm looking at you, fool. I don't know.
I think the final fight in Uncharted 4, when you're on the pirate ship, like that's a good fight. But man, make that shit hard and make it more like complex. I think that'd be really good.
Honestly, hands down, that is the best fight out of all
the games.
All of them.
Oh yeah,
hands down, hands down. It really made those fucking swords feel razor bladey.
Like you could feel the edge, boy.
Yeah, you could definitely.
Yeah, those were fun.
I
Dude,
really think
Second Son, that last boss, or no, when you fight the commander.
Yeah, isn't that
She's
the final
a
I
boss?
think so. Yeah,
Oh man, I hated
She's a
fighting
bitch.
her. Yeah.
dude, I would like that game, but a lot harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
harder.
Have her have some dumb shit with her power too. Just like it's like, oh wait, there's minerals in the air because she's shooting up all these rocks. Boom, throw those back down.
She solidifies all the dust that's coming out from the fucking constant
Dude,
cement
get
throwing.
me super high, and I'll go and play a game and be like, okay, this is how you can make it harder with all these dumb things. And then the developer would be like, I see you, man. I see where you're going.
Definitely have the final base story boss in Neo harder. The 1009 relinquished looking guy when you go back to England. Yeah, make him challenging
That
in
was
some
probably
capacity.
like the closest thing to Cthulhu monster we had in that game. But
Yeah.
I agree though. That one should have been easier.
It was really easy.
It was. I mean, easier, harder.
Should have
Sorry.
been harder. Yeah. I know you're probably not there in Death Stranding, Julian, but there is a fight that is different in the game that I liked, and I kind of just wish that was more challenging
as well.
Yeah.
No. I mean, the fights in Death Stranding are okay,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
But if we're talking about really great boss fights, probably Virgil.
From
Is a
DMC
really-
5.
is a really great boss fight.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Both times. Yeah.
It's a great fucking game, dude. Oh my god.
Still need to play it.
Devil May Cry is amazing, dude. I fucking. Oh my god. It blew my mind when I played V, dude.
Yeah, I hope they do keep doing stuff like that.
Seriously.
What else has he got?
Yeah, so part 2 says, with works like Boruto, Watchmen on HBO, and The Mandalorian, what's a series that you would like to see that's after the main story, and why? Like, how many years do you want to pass? So
I
kind of
got
like a
one.
spin-off sequel kind of thing.
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Only because I wish the anime like finished off the main story as it was. Air Gear.
Air Gear, yeah.
I feel like if they were to come back with it years later, with like a whole new set of cats, with all the regalia of like the perfect skates, the perfect pieces, I think it would come out really well.
I would like to see. This is one that's out there. There's Blazer Drive. It's this manga that Jerry showed me and Akil. Really cool ideas and all that. It was really fun, and just hate the ending for that thing, right? Because you're in this wild world, doing all these fucking boss fights. Like their weapons are stickers that you put on items or on yourself. Some really cool shit, And then when you get towards the end, the main character wakes up and he was in a fucking coma the entire time. And he looks to his right, and the guy he was fighting is also in a coma. And so, what the fuck does he decide to do? He decides to go back in.
Go back in.
He fucking goes back in at the end, and I was like, this is so fucking dumb. But if the ending wasn't like that, then I would like to see that world continue and see the advancements. Probably like I'd go wild 20 years, just give me a new cast and all that, That'd be interesting to see.
I just looked it up, so it's not that long. It's 9 volumes.
Yeah, no, it's really good. But then when you get to the coma part, you're like, dude, what the fuck, man? Are you kidding me?
Blue Ball. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know, like with stuff like that when you mention it, I guess I would like to see a lot of things from like Halo and stuff. There's a lot of characters in the
Oh yeah, like I always know there's the books that are out there that expand
like
the lore.
books into TV shows. Trust.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, there's so many Halo books, dude. And it's crazy. You're right. It does expand the lore. And ever since after Reach, when we went to like 4, 5, 6, you got to read some of the comics and the books to really get more of an understanding of where it's going to go next.
Right.
But
Yeah.
just hope the new one doesn't suck. I really hope it doesn't. If it does, I'm going to cry. I'm going to really cry.
Yeah.
And like probably never forgive Microsoft for it.
Straight on the Xbox.
That's this year.
Yeah, that is this year.
I won't trade the Xbox. I'm a fanboy.
Well,
Fusion.
if I remember correctly
frenzy.
from what they said, you're gonna get it on Xbox One. You're gonna get Xbox Series X games still
Okay,
on
cool.
Xbox One. Yeah, It's a weird fucking world we're in right now for consoles. Yeah.
But like expanding stuff. Oh, there's so many series that I would like to see.
You know, I would like to see Insomniac's run of Spyro, the original trilogy.
Okay.
Like, go forward in time with that. I'd like to see what they could do.
An older Spyro?
Older Spyro. Because the last trilogy, Activision dropped, the last game was on PS3, I think it was the Elijah Wood one.
Oh, that one?
I think so.
It's
when you get what the fuck's her name? Cinder.
When you get this Spyro?
Yeah, when you get Girl Spyro. Like he was older in there, and that was cool. But like having an adult Spyro, I would like to see that.
I wonder what he
give me Mandalorian style Banjo and Kazooie.
Oh fuck.
Jesus!
Oh fuck!
With Gruntilda at the end.
You're fucking scary. Fuck,
I'd be with it. You can get through it pretty quick. They could do that like 2 seasons.
Yeah. There's games of it. Hello.
I would like to see. You know what? Fucking Trigun, dude. Let's bring back Trigun.
Yeah.
Bring it like 100 years in the future. You know, let's get fucking wild. Vash is still alive because he's a plant. Yeah.
That always gets me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget about that piece.
I need to, because we were talking to Miguel about that when he finally watched it for the first time. He's like, I'm gonna start reading it. I'm like, I should too, man. Should check it out.
Is it better to read it than to watch it?
Well, because like Miguel brought up, he's like, it feels like there's stuff missing, and I'm like, that's fair. Yeah, okay. And I don't know how long the manga is, but I did read the one shots collection that came out like 10 years ago. There's some good stuff in there.
Dude, I got another one for you. Zatch Bell.
Dude, yeah.
A whole new battle for the next king. I'd be with it. But this time, have Zatch remember everything. Because he'd forgot. I'm not going to spoil it for those that have not finished reading Zatch Bell. But he does forget everything as he goes back into the war.
Oh, fuck.
I'd be with it. There'd be a lot of fights I would like to see it happen again.
Yeah.
Dude, just remember at the very end, it gets very Gurren Lagann.
When I last read it was volume 23. Was the last time I read it.
Do you remember what scene you were in?
No.
You might as well.
I just remember shit was popping off. Like the
was it after his brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the drop off point where it's like, okay, now we're gonna get really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know. Like I was just thinking like, oh, this sounds just like Yu-Gi-Oh because that shit keeps going. But if we could go back to older characters, older series, and go in the future for those, I think it'd be like
older Joey.
Dude, yeah, give me old Joey Wheeler in Brooklyn.
Hey,
running a hand-me-down card shop. And he's like, fuck you, Tristan, stop banging my sister.
Stop banging my sister. It's been fucking 20 years, man.
Or even the GX crew. I want to see what they do.
If we were to do that, then fuck it. Give me older Sly Cooper with his hybrid fox fox raccoon daughter or son, and like he's too old to like do things anymore, and just keeps going with his daughter.
It sounds like Uncharted 5
for a kid, right? Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, do that. And there's still people trying to steal shit and not being cool about it. Remember that?
Yeah,
that's the concept of the third one.
Is it?
Yeah. Like, wow, you're stealing shit, but you're not cool about it. Fuck you! I'm gonna steal from you too.
Dude, we steal in style out here.
Yeah. Give me more for Kingdom Hearts. Give me some goddamn sense with like the Lushu and them and that. Give me more sense with that.
Not to tell you.
Okay.
But I will tell you, but it's going to be so vague. They do that in that cutscene at the very end.
Oh, speaking of which, I found this YouTube channel. I'll just show you. I won't say, but like, I found this YouTube channel that analyzes dream drop distance, and I'm like, I can't no more.
Dude, the third time I played through it was 2 times too many, man. And you know what? When I do my full Kingdom Hearts run again, I'm probably gonna go through it one last time until the next one comes out.
Okay, fair enough. I like the Dream Eaters and stuff, but like everything else is like, all right, what?
Dude, I'm telling you, the one thing that always pissed me off, it's like, I got one more hit on this boss, and my dream fucking meter is like about to go away, and then all of a sudden, whoo.
Yeah.
Now I'm Riku, or like vice versa, and now I have to go through the whole boss again.
Talk about being blue balled, man. Fuck. Anyways. But yeah, there's just so much we could.
Yeah, I was just thinking of Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
the manga, because the manga is based off the games as far as like scenarios. So like when the remakes come out, like Fire Red, Leaf Green, in the manga, it's like, oh yeah, years passed and does its own story. I'm hyped for that. Whenever like Gen 4 gets remade, and then just seeing what the manga is going to do with the story and all that. Yeah,
I didn't know the manga did that.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you,
the manga is
during great. Fire Red and Leaf Green, man. That's when Red has Deoxys, and then that's when Red has Mewtwo, and then Giovanni comes back with Deoxys, and then they fucking fight.
Oh man, and it's awesome.
Fucking Mewtwo pulls out like this giant spoon to fight with, dude. It's so fucking
Alakazam spoons or what?
No, like a fucking like a staff size spoon.
What the?
And then they start fighting, man. It's such a good fight. Yeah,
Mewtwo's like, I'm the big spoon tonight, baby.
Dude, this shit gets crazy, especially like with, speaking of Gen 4, right, in the manga, because that's with Arceus and all that, Giratina and fucking Palkia and Dialga.
Black and white.
Man, that's it's Gen 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that shit gets wild in the manga. Can't say it enough. Check it out. Check out the manga.
I think Pokemon die in that manga, right?
Yeah.
Pokemon die.
No Pokemon's there, they don't faint.
You know what's...
Dude, there was...
I gotta ask you this about the manga, Danny. Do they die in, like, creative ways?
So, Giovanni,
you know what I mean?
Giovanni was fighting somebody with an Arbok, and they straight up just cut the Arbok in half.
Oh, like...
Like towards the top head part of, like, where the hood is that the Cobras have. Fucking sliced that off. They froze a Magmar and then punched it into pieces.
That's pretty gruesome.
At one point.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's not all the time it gets that
good.
crazy, especially when you go further down the line, because the games get way more kid-friendly.
Of course.
Like, you wouldn't see that in black and white at all in the series. But yeah, definitely in the first 3 gens, like, shit got metal.
Hell yeah.
Dude, freaking, was it Ruby and Sapphire? Right, Sapphire's the girl. Like, she lives in the jungle with the Pokemon. And then you see, what did I just say? Ruby? Right, the guy. You get a flashback with him of why he wears the beanie, and when I think his dad was fighting somebody in the gym, and then they had their what's the dragon?
Salamence?
Yeah, Salamence just fucking decked him in the head, and he's got this huge ass scar on his head. He's like almost fucking died.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's really good stuff.
Pokemon are dangerous in the manga.
Dude, do you fucking remember in the
Call Peter?
In the Lucario movie, there was that flashback of like during like when there was war, and they had like Pokemon in armor and like just armies of Pokemon fighting each other, dude.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Now my Pokemons have guns? Are you shitting me? No,
dude, that's like in Cars, in the Cars universe.
Oh my god, don't even get me fucking started with that shit.
Because you remember like in Airplanes, the spin-off, and then like they confirmed World War II happened, so there was like a Hitler car.
Oh my god.
Cars are fucking aliens, alright?
Yeah.
But we're not getting into that discussion, right? They're insectoid aliens, okay? Again, we're not getting into that discussion. Alright? Alright.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Right.
Stay woke, fam, out here.
They woke.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Disney thinking, goddammit? Airplanes too? What? I think there was one. Anyways.
Yeah.
Boats? Any motorized vehicle that an insectoid alien can take over, yeah, I'll take it over, dude.
What if the Insectoids, those little green Martians from Toy Story? And something just went haywire whenever they split up from each other, and that's why
this is why I don't want to.
That's why they developed their personality. I'm sorry, I just had to say
it.
No, but anyways.
Yeah, thank you, Mark, for the email.
Thank you, Mark.
Again, that's Unversed Podcast at gmail.com. If you guys have any questions, love to talk about it in the episodes to come. So let's get into it, man. You guys...
Get right into it. Yes, sir.
I mean, because you got to go soon, right, Julian?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so might as well talk about it. You guys been playing that DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't had a chance to talk about it on the show yet.
Let's definitely talk about the first
the first half. So it's split up in two parts. The first part is essentially Sora saving Kairi.
Yeah.
Like how that all happened.
Okay. So there is time travel involved in Dream Drop Distance, right?
Yes.
And you don't do time travel in your series ever if you don't want to get too confusing. And it's already confusing as it is.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, so Sora time travels back.
Yep.
Soul-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And he just tries to change things. Like, tries to retrace the steps. And like, okay, how would I find Kairi? Because he's lost.
So he goes through all the people that would know her who would have a piece of her heart.
Mm-hmm.
So then as he's going through, essentially the DLC starts with like 30 minutes of cutscene. When you actually get to play it, you start off in the last world where the Keyblade War happened. And you start going through the different boss battles. And some of them are really cool. They are very different. I will say that if you do not choose to use Sora, the bosses are actually pretty hard.
Yeah, they give you the option in some of the bosses now because you get to play as like the other people who were involved in like these last sequence fights.
Okay.
And I always pick the other ones just to try them out.
Oh, and I will say just on that as well, Sora fucking sucks as a teammate. There were so many times he would just stand there.
Yeah.
Full HP, full MP, just like, what's up, man?
Worse than Donald?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Are we getting there? No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, they're pretty cool. I liked how Roxas played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked how Kairi played.
Oh, yeah.
Kairi's broken, guys. She just teleports to the
dude, she's just
spots.
Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora, but like with Kingdom Hearts 2 momentum.
Hell yeah.
No, the dialogue between certain bosses was really cool. So like when Sora met Terranort, and just the repeated line of, if you're here, you're gonna make the ultimate sacrifice. Not really knowing what the ultimate sacrifice is, but
since he went back,
exactly,
now he knows. Yeah, because this time around, Xehanort didn't kill Kairi, right? The new.
No, so he did. Because right after you fight Ansem, Xemnas, and young Xehanort, he still does it. Mm. And that's where he goes into Scarlet Kylam, and he's like, well, I have to get here before he does.
And before everyone else does.
Yep.
Yes. Scarlet Kylam is cool, dude.
Makes
me wonder, like, was this an actual place, right? That's what he said, right?
That's where Xehanort grew up, and Ericus.
Ericus. Makes you wonder, man. It just makes you wonder. More lore
that we need, man. But I will say my favorite part, besides using Kairi, because that was really fun, was the big fucking anime moment right before that fight. Where like you get to use everybody.
Yes.
God, that was so cool.
That was cool. Yes,
dude.
That was fucking crazy, dude. That was so cool. I just see how. Anyway, that show was awesome. And,
dude, I started tearing up, man.
Yeah, man, I'm like, this is so cool. I didn't tear up, but like I was just like gushing. Like,
dude, it was
so awesome.
And then there was a lot of really cool, small dialogues between the characters. So like there's a part where you have Riku and Terra talking like mid-fight, and then they have this move where they like do this fucking Keyblade clink, like.
I would replay that part.
Dude.
I would honestly replay that part again. That was fucking awesome. Yeah, it was like. It was really cool.
I will also say that the way that Xehanort fights when you have Kairi is probably one of my favorite ways you fight him. Mm-hmm. Because that whole meteor bullshit that he does.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that when you fight him data-wise, though. Mm. He does some other bullshit.
Ridiculous bullshit. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, I think for the first part of the DLC, because we're not going to talk about the second part, so Julian gets through it all.
I haven't beat it. Because it's hard.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult. You know, it's a bunch of muscle memory and trial and error.
And learning the patterns.
So,
yeah, I think for what the story-wise plot for the first part was really good. Mm-hmm. I think it made a lot of people in the Kingdom Hearts community who like did not like Kingdom Hearts 3. It made them shut up, be like, "Oh, okay," which is totally fine. But then it opened up all this other lore too, which is
Can't say it yet.
But apparently this is the first and last DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. Because they're working on other installments, yeah.
All right. Oh, good.
Which I think it's fair. You know, I don't think we should get a final mix.
No?
I don't think
You don't think
so.
they'll do it for PS5?
Final Mix PS5.
I don't
In
think it's
like
worth
2
it.
years from now?
I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you.
No. Yeah.
I mean, if they were going to, there could only be like so little content.
Well, because final mix is just it's everything packed together with some updates, right? Isn't that kind of
it's that and quote unquote a director's cut sort of deal, you know?
Okay.
But I feel like with the DLC, especially the second part of it, which is usually what Final Mix consisted of, which is like secret bosses.
Yeah.
You know, more like very little story content, but you have this like insane boss battle. So I think with this DLC, we got that. I don't really feel the need for a Final Mix.
I kind of feel they might do it just because Kingdom Hearts fan base,
right.
1 and 2 already have Final Mixes. You might as well keep the trend going. And then again, for next console,
I'm gonna call it Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix.
But you know what? PS5, it would be marketed as PS5, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just on PS4 as well.
It'd probably be double.
Yeah, like we said earlier, this whole in transition of generations this time around is so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I don't really know. I'm honestly waiting to see what this platform game is gonna be for PS5.
They announced what the new game is going to be.
What is it?
It's Project Xenohort, I think, is the title for it right now.
Spoilers?
No.
I'm talking about the PS5. Like,
they're making a new game for PS5?
No. I'm talking about what is the launch title game for the PS5.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a really good question because there's still a lot of big AAA PS4 games coming out, like Ghost of Tsushima. Final Fantasy VII still PS4, Cyberpunk. There's a lot of big games before we hit the next generation. So I was listening to another podcast and they were saying like, you know, most of it's just going to be backwards compatible stuff because that's what the PS5 is advertised to do right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, like most PS4 games are going to be playable. There's just going to be a few that probably won't. And I'm sure it's like old multiplayer games and stuff like nobody even talks about anymore.
You know,
but
All-Stars.
Yeah, I mean, if it goes all the way back to PS1, you know, we'll have everything. But I don't know. Launch titles, who knows? We just know confirmed for PS5. I think was just Godfall and like one other game for the next generation. But I doubt those will come out this year. I don't know.
But you know, now that I think about it, if they did do a Final Mix, it would have to be both because I will say, and I mentioned this to you the other day, Julian. The renders in the Kingdom Hearts DLC are phenomenally better than the base game. Like, there's so much more added detail that you can notice it. I noticed it on my shit TV, you know, and it was crazy.
Everyone is prettier.
I can see the dust fall on Sora's shoulders.
Hell yeah.
I can see how cute Shion is.
She had that.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a clap.
Kingdom Hearts.
It's
I'll hop back in eventually.
Yeah, if you are in debate on
you got a
the
dream
DLC,
drop back in.
I think it's been out for like a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Just get it. It's worth it.
It's worth it, yeah.
But if you fork up an extra $10, you get the concert video.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Was it nice?
It was really good. It's definitely worth it.
That's cool.
You think they'll do the concert again?
Oh yeah.
They did so
well.
I gotta go.
They did so well.
That was last year, right?
The last 2 years, yeah.
Last 2 years, yeah. Yeah, you went. You and Carl went, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went the first time they did
get
it.
That Keyblade thing.
So when me and Carl went, they did not sell merch after the show.
Oh really?
It was just before. But the first year I went, I did get my little conductor Keyblade.
Yeah.
But last year it was Oathkeeper and Oblivion, and I was like, fuck! Yeah. Just gotta wait for someone to drop it on eBay. For like 5 times the price.
Yeah. But I do think it's a nice DLC. It's great to come back. This definitely pushed me to get the Ultimate Weapon, which I didn't get it the first time around when beating it. It only took me another year to get the Ultimate Weapon, and I got it, and the bosses are still hard, but it's a fun looking weapon. Oathkeeper's great.
It's really pretty.
Oathkeeper's great too. God, it's awesome. This game is just the game is just so pretty, dude.
I
love the game. Looking at it, it's just everything flows so well. Weapon changes, form changes, magic, grand magic is fucking awesome, dude. The lightning one is just water side. You just flood the fucking screen.
It's great.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you to see who. Not even just a secret boss, like who the other person is that you fight, man. Dude.
I'm probably gonna spam the chat with caps.
Oh, dude,
all
yeah,
caps, dude.
I'm waiting.
All caps.
I'm waiting, but it is really good. You know, I feel like those limit cut battles really put into perspective the depth of how much more of an action packed battle we're gonna get in the next Kingdom Hearts game with those bosses.
Fuck.
I just hope we get more Heartless though.
All right. I gotta put the grind in soon, but like, okay.
You'll get there, man.
Yeah. I'm really close to Zigbar. Anyways.
Cool, man. No Kingdom Hearts. Cool stuff, man. Yeah, like I said, not a big news week, but there's some interesting stuff to talk about. If we're going to talk about streaming services here, they dropped today the date for Castlevania Season 3, March 5th. That is a week from today, or a month from today. And I'm pretty hyped. That's going to be a good one.
I still need to watch the
awesome.
series.
Can't wait, dude.
People.
Dude, if fucking Dante or Sparta shows up, I'm going to fucking lose it.
I'll lose my poo-poo.
Or what? Or Mundus. You know, if they're going to be teasing this fucking DMC shit. Yeah.
Just one thing of DMC.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's woke enough to do whatever he wants without letting anybody know.
Let the man do a berserk, please.
Oh, man.
Please, let the man do berserk. He said he would.
With Powerhouse? Fuck yeah.
That animation.
Mm-hmm. I don't care if I have to wait 5 years for it, you know, because they're doing He-Man as well right now. So I could wait, man. Just do it justice. Yeah. Because you know they would get those fucking panel shots on point.
Yes. Yeah, agreed.
Because thinking back to those fucking screenshots from the 2016 anime, like, oh.
They did the source material for Castlevania justice for sure.
Yeah.
They really did.
So yeah, March 5th, hype for that.
Nice.
Yeah. And then there was a trailer for, I kind of looked at it, the new Ghost in the Shell show, I think, on Netflix. Yeah, it's CG. Yeah, I think the CG looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Mm.
Major looks nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's cool. I think that's this year as well.
Did you guys talk about the Fast and Furious trailer?
No.
John Cena!
No,
I didn't watch it yet.
Okay,
yeah,
I did not either. I just know John Cena.
I saw the meme with the posters, and it's just like, bro, is this Power Rangers? Because they're all different colors.
I won't say it. I won't say it. But there's because of John Cena, I won't say it.
I'm gonna pull it up.
It's fucking wild. Is that what we're getting at?
There's some lore
can you
here
see over there, Danny?
Yeah,
there's some lore here that hasn't been explained.
Yeah, it's the top one. Yeah, we got the trailer during Super Bowl, right?
There's just lore here that hasn't been explained, and that's why I'm.
Oh, you're talking about a character, right?
A character.
Yeah, I saw an article about that. It's fucking wild. This is all still before Tokyo Drift, too, right?
How? How?
Yeah, right. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Fuck. Bring back Riddick right now.
Fucking Johnson. Yeah, exactly. Did you watch the last Riddick?
No, I haven't.
No, it's kind of like a retelling of the first one. I liked it. See, every time I watch these fucking trailers for Fast and the Furious, and I'm like, how did we get here? How?
The action.
# Fast Saga. I'm surprised they're still going after Paul Walker's death. Oh, man. I do want to see Hobbs and Shaw, though.
You know what the new one reminds? You know what these movies remind me of now? G.I. Joe. Retaliation with Dwayne Johnson.
That was with The Rock, Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
One of the Wayne brothers.
Yeah, that's what these movies remind me of now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing.
Because I only watched the first... I watched the first two and Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
I think I watched the fourth one, which was The Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I just post The Rock I just haven't watched. And like, I know that's, dude, fucking Fast 8. I remember the trailer where like they're driving on ice and then like here comes like a torpedo coming, or a rocket is like sliding on the ice and the rock gets out of the car and is holding it. And then like kind of shifts it so it hits somebody else. I was like, dude, what? How are we? And then the fucking Hobbs and Shaw shot of the trailer where the rock is suspended in the air.
Oh yeah,
holding the helicopter and all the fucking pickup
Captain
trucks.
America?
Yeah. Fucking crazy, man.
You know, I like to think of these movies like we're kind of repeating history a bit here.
Yeah.
I mean, just think of all the time. Say like, well, the time, the 80s. You know, action-packed action movie here, there, all the time. And that's why I like to see these kind of movies here sometimes. And those random ones too, like the Will Smith one that came out recently. That's just the concept like of weird action.
Which one?
Wacky.
Talking about Gemini Man?
Yeah. Like wacky action movie with
and see that movie,
this actor.
That movie definitely has it because some of the CG and the fight scenes looks really weird.
Yeah. So,
like it looks too fluid to the point where like this is a kind of video game shit.
That's why I can't completely hate stuff like this because, you know, it's just following a tradition. I like to think.
I definitely agree with that. And plus, I mean, they're usually good watches.
Yeah, you know. They are, yeah.
I mean, when you go in like with Netable and have a good time. But I will say, mad props to John Cena coming a long way in his career to
I think he's going to stop wrestling soon.
Oh, is he really?
I think I read that like a few months ago. He was going to stop. Yeah. Because he was on a podcast last year that I listened to. It was really good. And he was explaining about movies. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing movies, but I just don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on wrestling. And his whole thing is all about entertaining the audience. Mm-hmm. But now he's doing a lot more movies. So I think he's getting ready for that transition.
Mm-hmm. Like The Rock?
Like The Rock. Yeah,
exactly. Because like The Rock can do it. So can John Cena. So can most of the... I think a few of them have dabbled with like films. I think The Big Show did. Yeah. Triple H has done stuff. Mm-hmm. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin has been in those kind of movies I've been talking about. Batista, of course. He's fucking... he's Drax.
He was in that one movie with the Uber Stuber.
Oh, Batista? Yeah. He's been in a lot of movies. Like, he was in... Yeah, that was Stuber. Mm-hmm. Drax. He was in. There was 2 movies. He was in Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the beginning, I remember that.
And he was in Hotel Artemis. I think he was in.
Okay.
That I need to watch still.
But like, you know, that's good. I like seeing that because down the line in the future, I'm gonna tell my kids, quote unquote, if I do, that The Rock had a great career. He has a great resume. I'll tell you right now, that dude. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So. Yeah. RP his dad. He passed away not that long ago. Oh. Yeah. Meg Ryan did a nice track tribute for that. That was cool.
That he got tagged it. I saw that.
Yeah. The Rock reshared it. Yeah.
But
gang on that one.
Still need to watch the new Jumanji too. Speaking of The Rock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I heard it was good. I
haven't seen the first one.
I thought the first one was pretty good.
Well, technically the second one. Because it is a sequel to the original Jumanji.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, Welcome to the Jungle was a great time. I was really surprised how much fun I had. Yeah.
I need to watch him.
Oh, it's good. Man.
I'm behind.
Trust Adam. I feel you there when you don't watch something everyone's watched. Like with anime, dude. Fuck, man. I feel.
Oh, dude, no, Julian. It ain't even that. I just live under a rock.
And manga too. Like I feel so out of touch.
Whoa.
You're out of touch. I'm out of time.
Okay, yeah, so there was the Super Bowl happened, right? That's where we got one of the trailers for Fast 9. We also got the Marvel TV trailer.
Yeah, I didn't.
The little like minute one, right?
It was 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It showed off all the Marvel stuff that they're doing right now. So it's Winter Soldier, or it's the Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and Loki. I think we're gonna try to do a Marvel talk this week. I hope we can, where we go more into detail. But I think the only one I'm interested in is really the Falcon and Winter Soldier. WandaVision looks like it's just doing just wacky stuff. Mm-hmm. And then Loki, it's probably just going to be a fun time. But honestly, it's just Tom Hiddleston being Loki, which is what everybody wants. So
I know. I want him back as his Roland Kong.
Yeah, but...
I'm just kidding.
That'd be cool, but I mean...
We'll wait till the next one. Dude, this year too, by the way.
Yeah, May.
Oh, is it really this year?
May or November?
I think they did delay it though.
Yeah, let me double
delayed
check
it.
on
But
that.
still,
Yeah, you want to pull it up?
Yeah.
still though.
So
man.
while you pull it up, I just saw right now, like 2 hours ago, they announced December 2020 for WandaVision is probably the time frame they're going to go for
Is it gonna be the
release.
start of all those things?
It's in November 2020.
Nice.
No, they did push it
Comic
back.
Con.
Hell yeah, dude.
Birthday month.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
What a treat. Thank you.
So we got.
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier is gonna come out first, and then WandaVision. They pushed WandaVision forward because that's gonna tie in with the Doctor Strange 2, supposedly.
You know, when I see like stills and stuff of
The Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon Winter Soldier, I can think of a TV show called Psych.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's a comedy about fake psychics. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I'll show you guys.
So we just had that for Marvel TV. We'll get more later down the line, probably in 2 months. I don't know.
This Adam.
Probably.
Probably maybe 2 months.
Hey, yo, I remember that one.
Danny, do an edit of this.
Yeah, with Psych and Falcon Winter Soldier. You know they're making a second movie for that show.
Of this show?
Yeah,
Damn.
I saw and it said 2, and I was like 2. When the first one come out? Yeah, that's cool. Yo, did you guys watch the trailer for Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge?
No.
Oh, the animated one?
Yeah, that shit looks really nice.
It looks cool. It has the same vibe as like, well, I guess off the top of my head, the Seis Manos. I haven't watched it, but
Yeah.
that's the kind of animation vibe I get off.
Yeah.
Can I change in your bathroom?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I like the
This one
art.
here?
Yeah, I like the art direction for it.
It's a retelling of 9, I think.
Is it?
I
Yeah.
think it is, yeah.
Okay.
It's like kind of a retelling.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of, if you think about it,
I was rated R
Really-
too. Nice.
I mean, kind of the main story of Mortal Kombat, really, like, one of the main stories is this, Scorpion's Revenge arc, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's the same voice actor, whoever does Raiden,
Oh, okay.
for the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks real fun. Freaking Johnny Cage, man. He looks so Hollywood in the trailer. Yeah, I think this comes out in March.
Let's see what you got.
What is it you want?
Quan Chi. Fuck yeah.
Seek my revenge.
Yeah, see, like, shit like that.
It's so stylized, yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? The cartoon from back in the day. dude.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
I get big vibes.
Yeah, I really like the art style they're using.
You know what's great? Funny? They call it Legends,
Yeah.
so they could make more.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be awesome.
What is the date on there?
Oh, hold up.
It's a Joker.
Oh, no date. It should be soon, though.
I'll fact check it over here.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Yeah.
I think... Yeah, with Legends, I hope we could get, like, other characters, too.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about Rain, please.
Yeah.
I love Rain. Dude, my favorite ninjas...
9 was the last time he showed up, right? Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's technically gonna be April 14th.
Oh, cool.
I'm okay with that. Technically, he's in the new one, and he's fighting Cinder in the
Oh,
background.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cinder's in the background.
he's a stage
just-
character.
No, yeah, like he's in the crypt.
Oh, in
He's
the crypt?
and,
Oh, okay.
Off to the distance, like one of the classic maps, one of the classic stages.
Mm-hmm.
You can see him in the distance fighting Cinder.
Mm.
Cinder is that one that's like
I remember
just
Cinder.
fire.
Yeah.
Not to mistake in the one. I think that's his name, or Cinder. Not to mistake in the Killer Instinct. guy.
Yeah, no, they look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just pure fire. Anyways,
Yeah.
with that, I hope they
They do
make
more.
this a series and make more.
Mm-hmm.
I would
I
love
mean,
to see Sub-Zero. Reptile for sure.
Reptile, that'd be
Mhm.
nice. Yeah.
I want to know about that Reptile lore. Speaking of Mortal Kombat lore, You guys gotta get into that shit. That shit is fucking crazy. There's 2 timelines.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's fucking anime.
It's not even. It's like
The most video game
Ed
shit.
Boon. You know, I'm sure
Ed
he's
Boon
a guy
being
that grew
himself.
up. I'm sure
He's
he's a guy.
booning.
Yeah, he's a guy that grew up 80s, 90s, and all that media, and he just made his own fucking wacky lore out of it, and it's so great, guys. You should give it a listen. Like, go to like the leaderboard or.
Hell yeah. I need to get back into it. That's for sure.
Oh, we got a poster for season 3 of Castlevania.
Oh, it looks nice. I saw
Yeah.
it.
Oh, this article has Devil May Cry in the subtext as well.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so we're continuing the story with Trevor and them. All right.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay. Yeah.
It was announced today, right?
The date was today. Yeah. Yeah, we still don't know. Yeah, the plot for season 3 yet. But everything looks. Says there's a new character on the poster who could be Ronaldo from Laminate of Innocence.
Is this it, Danny?
Yeah, that's the poster. Yeah, I think it's the same article I'm looking at.
Bring Shanoa.
Oh, it's because they brought up like, oh yeah, Adi Shankar is also doing Devil May Cry.
Who do we got here? This girl needs to step. Is that Alucard? Oh, right.
No, it's Camilo.
No.
No.
On the right, that's Alucard. Yeah.
Boy.
Well, yeah, because they built her up last season. Yeah.
To be like the next.
Mm-hmm. So
She's the next
I'm
boss
guessing
battle.
based on the poster, we're definitely gonna have 3 stories going on in the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should watch it now. Finally.
Yeah. I mean, come on,
great.
it's
amazing, dude.
12 episodes.
Trust me. In total, right?
Yeah.
Plus season, yeah.
Yeah. They're like half-hour episodes, so it's
I get
it's
through
pretty
the
good.
night.
It's a good run.
That
yeah.
animation.
So I'm up for another 24 hours. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That animation will keep you wanting to see it more, dude. Trust me. Like,
I'm with it.
it's brutal too. It's actually fucking brutal. I thought it was gonna be like not too brutal and stuff because you know Castlevania is like not fully seen like gory brutal, but this one's fucking gory brutal. Dude.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. And well, same thing with Seis Manos. That's the same powerhouse, and that gets pretty gory too.
Hell yes.
It's pretty good. So that really has me pumped for He-Man when they drop
Gory
that.
He-Man? Am I gonna see fucking Skeletor kill people?
Dude, they're probably not
Fuck
going to
yeah.
do it, but if they picked his design from DC Universe versus Masters of the Universe, have you seen how he looks like in that? I got to pull it up, man, because he looks so fucking badass.
Fucking awesome, guys. That 80s shit is cool.
Yeah. But it's also a sequel to the 80s show, not the 2003 one. So
Is it gonna be an older He-Man? Really? Is it gonna be an older?
I hope so.
What's his real name?
Prince Adam, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Prince Adam.
You're welcome.
I hope they make I hope they make a reference to the fucking song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was the cover for issue 2 of DC versus Master of the Universe. Just fucking Skeletor just being a fucking badass, dude.
Hell yeah.
Beast, dude.
Yeah. Man, in this comic run, it was 6 issues. I think it was issue 4, He-Man fought Superman and fucking killed him.
Huh?
Right? They were fighting, and like he whooped his ass. And I was like, hell yeah. But then they blue balled us because like, oh, that was just like some magic clone. So it wasn't really at full strength, Superman. I'm like, when they started fighting, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. He-Man's fucking magic, bro. He's going to fuck up Superman. Yeah. There's some really cool stuff in there.
These crossover shits are fucking awesome. And
Dude,
we need more.
Thundercats,
we need more of
He-Man,
them.
fucking the Batman TMNT crossovers. Like I need to finish reading the 3rd one, but they're all really solid. DC's killing it with the crossovers.
What do we need next?
They did the Power Rangers Justice League one too a few years ago. Yeah,
Didn't they do?
they did.
Didn't they cross over G.I. Joe with something?
with Power Rangers, I think.
was it?
Like recently,
Yeah.
it was G.I. Joe and maybe something else. There was one I wanted to read. It was Planet of the Apes and King Kong
Oh,
was one,
right.
and then there was the Star Trek Green Lantern one that came out too.
Crossovers that all of us asked for.
Hell
Fuck yeah.
man.
You should probably read that Star Trek one with Green Lantern.
Dude, hell yeah. I'm about to look that up right now, man.
Because I know you're watching Star Trek, Adam.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish reading this one. I need to restart it. But yeah, there was also the Injustice versus Master of the Universe. So the Injustice universe. And this, if I'm correct, this is canon. Not canon, but the canon to the last crossover with the DC universe.
Okay.
Because if I remember correctly, the He-Man characters were just like, what's wrong with these guys? They're not like how they used to be from the last crossover. Wow. Yeah. And I think this one is also ties in with the He-Man Thundercats one.
And it just keeps going.
Yeah, I fucking love crossovers like that, man.
Dude, I need to get these fucking issues. Real talk.
Adam, I gotta ask you something, man.
What's up, man?
So there's this the argument is still there, and I think it's still there, that what's better, Star Trek or Star Wars?
But from what I've always heard is that they're so different that you really can't compare. Unless you're talking about the new Star Trek movies. Then you can compare that to Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very much exactly what I was going to say. They're so different. Like, Star Trek is much more exploration, and it's understanding the universe as a whole.
Okay.
Versus I feel that Star Wars
is it's space family opera centered around this family.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, I see.
I think Star Trek is always worth a shot.
Okay. I always wanted to get into Star Trek.
Yeah, just because there's a dynamic between, like, the whole crew and then all the different alien species that they meet and how they help them out or how they get out of different situations, things like that. I mean, sometimes some really fucked up shit happens. Like, a couple episodes ago, the whole crew was stuck in a causality loop, which meant that they were doomed to go into this loop and die over and over and over again.
Live, die, repeat?
Some Diavolo shit.
Yeah, dude, and it was crazy. So it wasn't, like, they didn't tell you, like, how long they were stuck in there till, like, the last minute of the episode. What they thought was, like, maybe it was, like, a day or two. It was almost 20 days.
Fucking shit.
And it took them maybe, like, 16, 18 to finally realize, oh, wait, what the fuck? Like, I know exactly what you're going to say. I know the cards I'm about to get in this poker hand, that I'm about to do. It was crazy. Wild.
Sounds crazy.
And then there's also just very wholesome moments.
Good. Now what Star Wars has, so we have some weird fucking kissing.
A bunch of blue milk.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Fucking wild Star Wars.
Let's not talk about that right now.
I mean, I'm hyped for the final season of Clone Wars.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it looks really good. I need to restart the show. I know it's a lot to go through, but yeah, I need to hop back in there for sure. We got a trailer for Altered Carbon Season 2. It's on Netflix. Have you seen that, Julian? No? It's a really good show. It's a sci-fi show. It's set in the future, and the premise is that humanity has conquered death. So when you're born, they implant like this disc into your brainstem, and that collects your consciousness. And then so when you die, that's still preserved, and then they could just put it in another human body, and so you could just live forever, basically.
His homeboy, that's the Falcon.
Yeah, season 2 has Anthony Mackie starring as the main character. In season 1, it was Rip Flag from Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. The army guy from there. He did a great job in the season. It was 10 episodes for season 1, really good. Highly recommend it. Getting some really interesting ideas, weird flashback stuff going on. The way season 1 starts off is great because the main character was in prison. And when you're in prison, you're just the disc, right? So you don't get a body. And so when he wakes up in the body, you're like, yep, all right, your 230-something year sentence is over. And so he's just 200 years in the future. Just fucking like, huh?
This is some real Poochie magic right there.
Yeah. And then you see the elites, and the elites have cloning technology.
Elites?
Yeah. Not those elites, but like the 1%ers.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I guess having your disc in different bodies, the compatibility could kind of waver, but if it's your clone, there's just no lag. Basically. Yeah. It gets really interesting. I recommend it. Really good fights. All the good stuff. So season 2 is with Anthony Mackie. Kind of gives you a brush up of what season 1 was and what we're going to be seeing in season 2. So I'm interested, and that is end of February. So that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm hyped. And then been in the talks for a long time. Finally, Netflix confirmed it. 10-episode series, probably just the season 1 for now, but they're going to do a live action One Piece going on.
That's crazy. I heard about that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's been in the talk for years. Back when it was like Bleach, Naruto, One Piece got the rights.
The big 3.
The big 3 were going to have live action movies out here.
And they ended up... No, not Naruto. Naruto didn't get anything live action.
Naruto hasn't gotten a live action thing yet. Bleach got a live action Japanese movie that's on Netflix that I heard is really bad. I still need to watch. But yeah, so they decided to put on Netflix as a 10-episode limited series. Talked to a friend of the show, Eric, and he's guessing probably it's going to go up before they hit the Grand Line, so it's just going to be all of East Blue, which sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all you need to start off something.
I mean, episode 1 will probably be it might just be Romance Dawn.
It would have to be.
Yeah, which is, I mean, there's not, it could work as one episode. And then I think, episode 1 is that. Episode 2 is
Zoro.
Just going to be all Zoro stuff. And then maybe episode 3 and 4 will be Nami and the Buggy arc.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5, 6 could be with Usopp and the Kuro Pirates.
And then go into Sanji.
And then 7, 8 would be, maybe 7, 8, 9 would be, the Dawn Creek stuff with Sanji. And then episode 10... Oh, well,
you know,
I don't know. No, there has to be room for Arlong Park.
Yeah, I think that they would shorten Usopp to maybe 1.
Yeah, maybe just 1.
It also depends what the time frame is on these episodes.
If it's Netflix, it's more than likely going to be an hour.
Yeah,
50 minutes.
I feel like they could do 40, 45 of Romance on the first episode and then like tease into Zoro.
Yeah, I'm sure the last shot will be Zoro tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if they just keep that preview, you know, or the last couple minutes of like the next episode, then they could definitely fit it.
Yeah, so 1, 2, Romance Dawn, Zoro. 3, 4, Nami Buggy.
Mm-hmm.
5, just Usopp and the Kuro Pirates.
6,
7
Sanji.
would be Arlong. Oh, no, it would be Sanji.
Yeah, and then go into Arlong.
Well, 6, 7, maybe 8 for Sanji with Dawn Krieg. And then the last episode's Arlong Park. And then the last shot would be them going up the mountain. Maybe seeing Laboon to end it.
Maybe.
Yeah. All I want to know is, are we going to get a new One Piece rap, though?
Gaigo.
Hell yeah, dude.
I hope so, man.
Fucking love that song. But, you know, this is going to be really weird to see. Because 2 things, live action, One Piece, like, I know it's Netflix, they have the money, but how are we going to see, like, the Fishmen CG? You know? Like, how are they going to handle that? Who? Huh?
How are we going to see his arm stretch?
CG, baby.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's my biggest problem.
That's the biggest one, yeah.
Like, I mean, you bring up a good point, the Mermaid Man, but it's like, I don't know, man.
Mermaid Man.
They can get around that.
Mermaid Man.
The fish people, Fishman Island. But no, I just he stretches.
Yeah. Another thing too is they have to really, really refine who they're going to pick.
Yeah.
And I think Oda has some involvement in this. Somebody was saying something about that. That's why there might be more breaks coming up for the chapters.
That would make sense.
Which would be very hopeful, because if he's behind it, then I have more hope. And then, that's just the casting, because I think I've said it before, but the One Piece Japanese voices are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see anything else. Like, there's some good moments with the English dub, but no, you can't top Japanese dub at all.
You can't.
No. Yeah. Yeah, so that's One Piece news. As always, it's a good time to catch up, like we were saying yesterday, Adam, so you should probably do that soon.
I need to.
You too, Julian.
I'm sorry.
All right, back from a quick break. Julian had to take off. But there's not really much else left. I will say this. I beat Sly 1 finally, after putting it off for so long.
I haven't played that in so long.
Yeah, I was playing it on the Vita. Been using that a lot more. Got the platinum for it. And that's a fun game. Man, it's, I was getting frustrated with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I was it's been a long time since I played a game with one hit kills like that.
Oh, yeah.
Without HP bars. And man, can that get infuriating in the final boss?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
because he had 3 phases, you know? And it's like, Jesus Christ, man.
Dude, and that's what I like about the older games, too. You know, it was much more, for lack of better terminology, more of a Souls type game. You know, like there would the risk was a lot higher, and so was the reward.
And the thing with Sly, when I was playing it, I don't know if it's because it's the Vita port or not, but it just, like the precision, you had to be on point with precision when you land places, and sometimes just you wouldn't land properly on a platform after you tap circle, and then you would just die, and it's like, Jesus Christ, man, how many times did I click yes after on the game over screen and all that? But regardless, Sly 1's great. I love pretty much everything about it. I was like, well, we're really watching an anime trailer in the credits. Like that was pretty fun. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed the subtle fourth wall breaking when the characters explain the control setting for you, which ties into Sly 2, which I didn't know they did this for the Vita port specifically, because there's no L2 and R2 on the Vita. Right, you have to use the back touchpad and the touchscreen.
Ooh, okay.
Right, to do certain things. And so when when Bentley's explaining to Sly the controls in the beginning of Sly 2, he says, "Oh yeah, touch the touchpad to do this." And I was like, "Oh, whoa!" They went back and had him say the touchpad.
That's cool.
That was a big surprise. Yeah, Sanzuru really had passion for Sly. As we know, the story of Sly 4, they kind of made it without permission, and then they pitched it to Sony. So I was like, that's pretty cool that they got his voice actor back to do that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I started Sly 2, and holy crap, is it so much different than Sly 1. Graphically looks way better. They really added so much more to the game. There's the HP bar. A lot of stuff in here with the UI and the mechanics is very similar to Sly 4, and I can see where they got it from that. And that's been fun so far too. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to play that more as well, get the platinum and all that good stuff. We finally got a date for the North American release of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, the Arc Sys fighting game for the Grand Blue series. March 3rd of this year.
Next month.
Yeah, so they took the Final Fantasy VII spot for the release. That's cool. I think Japan gets it like next month, so they're only going to have it like a month early. Yeah. But I'm hyped for that game.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I've been thinking about going to play some of the mobile games.
Yeah, I think I'm going to check out the lore for it. I know there's mobile games, there's the anime, and depending how I like those, I might also look into the Platinum Grand Blue game that's coming out this year too.
Oh, they're making one?
Yeah. I think there's like 2 trailers for it up, and that game looks great because it's Platinum.
Yeah, so, I mean, and just knowing that you have Platinum doing a game, and then you have
Arc Sys also working on the same.
Dude, not only just Arc Sys, you have Daigo's Cygames.
Oh, it is Cygames. That's right.
That as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe we slept on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try to look in the App Store, but I don't think I saw anything for Grand Blue.
We might have to do some digging on it.
Yeah, definitely the anime though. As far as like characters are concerned, I'll have to check it out there. But no, the game still looks hyped. I think I'm gonna go back and rewatch some of the character trailers because I haven't looked at them in a while. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna pre-order that soon. And
that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember. I think I said it before. The season pass confirmed 5 characters.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, so that's good. Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah, so there's that. And speaking of Platinum, they went on Kickstarter and Wonderful 101 Remastered on Kickstarter for PS4, really? Switch, and PC. And it's already funded, of course, because it's the Wonderful 101.
Yep.
And there's some pretty good tiers in the Kickstarter as well. So that's really cool, man. I'm glad. As we were just talking last week about a sequel for Wonderful 101, right? So that's pretty cool, man.
Hey, dude, all I'm saying is...
Him for Smash.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at some of these renders alone, like, it makes so much sense.
He'd probably work like the Pikmin characters.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, he's definitely one that... He's not a Nintendo property anymore, right? Because with the ports?
I don't know, man.
Oh wow, they just last time I checked the how much they made, it doubled. Oh,
and it's still going. Yeah, no, these renders are.
That's really nice.
What I could also see as well is like the skins being like hero, where you have the different ones.
Yeah, because there's multiple playable characters, right?
Yep.
That's the thing. Okay,
I could see that.
Yeah, it's right now. It's at 1.2 million pledged, and it was what is it, like 30 something? 49K.
So really close to like 50K. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, they've already doubled. I don't know if they have pledge tiers. But yeah, this just came out yesterday. Oh, they do have stretch goals. Oh, okay, yeah, we hit the Switch version, Steam, and the
Switch
PS4
version was the first one.
Oh, Switch version was the base, which is what they needed.
Mm-hmm. Now we got PS4.
Now we got Time Attack. It's at what, 1.2, right?
No, I think it's
1.2. So the next tier is 1.5,
which is Luca's first mission.
Okay.
Side scrolling, and then the soundtrack at 1.7.
I hope we get that remix soundtrack.
Special guest.
Hell yeah. Special guest.
Wonder what that could be.
Let's get Beautiful Joe. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
You know? That's crazy. Like, yeah, this just came out the other day. And I'm going to have to look into it. I think I'm going to back it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that'd be a nice port to have.
I mean, we got a whole month of backing.
Because it was just on the Wii U, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see this updated.
Yeah, it says if it reaches goal by Friday, March 6th. So, I mean, I assume we have plenty of time to back it too. Yeah.
I'm going to look at the tier list probably later this week. Yeah. But that's cool, man. Wonderful 101 making a comeback. I think this is probably really one of the first big steps for Platinum to going independent. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And I think they said too, this was a special case for the port, meaning they're not solely going to rely on Kickstarter for their games to come out.
Right.
Which totally makes sense because, like we said last week, Tencent, they're going to be working with them. They have the money to do whatever they want. So, yeah, I think this is more of a passion project on Platinum's side to bring this to the current gen, which is great.
I'm with it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's cool. And speaking of Kickstarters, there was also one last year. We kind of brushed on it a little bit. Tyler Tasmanian Tiger 1 and 2 were getting ported on Kickstarter. That got funded, and we now have a date for that for the Switch, and that is March 31st of this year. Yeah. So that's cool, man. It's cool to see an old icon like that come back.
I really like that the Switch is bringing back all these old school games.
Yeah, I'm really glad Nintendo's pushing third party.
You know, I think that's where Nintendo's bread and butter really is. I mean, just looking at the store for the Switch, it's a lot of it's indie games, a lot of it is third party, you know, and it's just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Never a better time to own the Switch than now, in my opinion.
Yeah, now's a good time.
Not like me, who had it since day one and had to wait a year for some games. But you know.
Yeah, their launch was really slow. That was their only downfall. So other than that, we did. I think the PS5 website launched. Minimal details, really nothing to talk about other than like Sony. I think they said they're not ready to talk about pricing and release date yet for that thing.
Let's see, let me pull this up.
My thing is they might be waiting on Xbox to do something first, because that's been the tradition. PlayStation reacts to Xbox's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like a guarantee that they have a better product kind of thing is what they do.
I mean, for this next gen, it's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's like we've been saying this episode. We're gonna be seeing stuff that hasn't been done. You know, like it's just kind of weird with these half gens with the Xbox One X, PS4 Pro. You know, slightly bumping up the res and the power on the consoles, and now we're here with the stronger version of a console. But hey, we're having backwards compatibility with stuff, and Xbox with their Series X exclusive games, not really, because they're also going to be on Xbox and Xbox One X. So that's also very interesting to see them try to do that. Almost to say, like, I mean, if you want to get the next gen console, you can, but you could just stick with what you have. Is what it kind of sounds like, which is interesting. And PS5, it's just so wraps that we really don't know. You know, what's the most we've seen so far? Like the dev kit version of the console and the patent for the controller, which doesn't look that different from the PS4 controller. So it's it's going to be weird for them to reveal it this time around.
We'll just have to see what they can pull out at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And the fact that Sony's not at E3, who knows when they're going to drop the reveal for the console. Might be before, just to get that hype out of E3.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see the experience this year. I don't know.
Nah, I think they're done with that. I think we're just doing state of play stuff. Which, speaking of state of play, I think there's a rumor that next month, or this month now, there's supposed to be a big one happening. And then there was like some leak talked about what they're going to be revealing for the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be coming up. Yeah, so yeah, we don't know much about all that. It's all still up in the air. But we'll see, man. Sony's just being different. Being different. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I watched the finale for Arrow finally.
How was that?
It was... so I saw the backdoor pilot for Green Arrow and the Canaries, and it was fine for what they were doing. It's kind of just honestly more Arrow stuff. And then the finale was Oliver's funeral. It was pretty nice stuff. I thought it was all right. There were some good moments. There were some moments where I was like, "Come on, man!" Like Barry said, he didn't know what to say in the funeral, and I was like, "Oh, come on!" Like I know, like you're building up for the last monologue of the series with John Diggle. He's such an important character for the series, especially towards Oliver. But I'm like, Barry could say something, you know. But it is what it is on that part. But yeah, it was a nice way to end the show. Teased off potential Green Lantern stuff with Diggle, which is what everybody's been wanting for a long time. So that's cool. And so people are hoping he might show up in the HBO Green Lantern show. So we'll see about that. That'd be hype. And that's it for me.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. I will say, just update on the Kobe stuff. All the tributes been fantastic, man.
Mm-hmm. I've seen some really nice pieces.
It's really, really good stuff, man. It's sad to see him go, as always. So throughout the next few episodes, we're just gonna, sprinkle some stuff in honor of Kobe,
Definitely,
and all that. Man, yeah, the Laker tribute, the first game after the accident was really good. They're gonna have a funeral service soon in a Coliseum sometime. I hope this month. They chose that because there's more seating compared to the Staples Center. I'll also say, wow to the Lakers, the team itself. The first game back, every single seat, over 20,000 seats in the Staples Center, had a jersey on it.
Oh, that's
for
nice.
Everybody that went to that game. Yeah, that was really cool. And then all the Lakers, they came out repping the Kobe's jersey. It was, yeah, man, it was really good.
Glad to see the community so powerful about it. It couldn't be any other way.
Yeah, there's actually a petition going on right now to change the NBA logo to have, because the logo is just a silhouette of a basketball player. They're petitioning to have that silhouette be Kobe.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I've seen some good designs for it.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, in future episodes we'll be having that up on there. So RIP to Kobe, as always. Yeah. And that'll about wrap us up for the week. Manga reviews are still happening. We're just going to be releasing them less frequently. So every other Friday we'll have episodes. So one this week for sure. And then we'll just continue that going on. At least until we're done with the Gintama episodes. As I'm running out of backlog stuff to talk about. So we'll be slowly pushing forward with that, as always. Yeah. And if you want to stay up to date with that, Unversed Podcast, social media, anywhere you go, mainly Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitter, And unversedpodcast@gmail.com. Again, if you have any question, comments, concerns, always check out Marvel Talk. And we do have more updates on other content for you guys, so be on the lookout for all that good stuff.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang, you know, the don, all that good stuff. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next episode.
Hey yo, feelings. Big feelings. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hi.
Psych. We ain't leaving yet, boys. As we finished, I was getting ready to upload this shit, and then Evo started the stream announcing the roster for the lineups. And pretty standard stuff. Mostly of what we predicted, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
With only like really a few surprises.
Yeah, I think the standard, Smash, Tekken, Street Fighter was really, really good. Then the fourth one, that was Sam Show, right?
The fourth one was DBZ.
Oh, DBZ, yep. So that's also,
the big four. The four kings of Evo recently.
And then we had Samurai Showdown, which you told me earlier, was at Evo last year when it had just come out a month prior, that's crazy.
It's the Evo problem, I'll always bring it up, just like Wooly will always bring it up. When Skullgirls was out, everybody wanted Skullgirls in Evo, and they said that game came out too early, and that was 6 months before Evo. And then we got there was some game, and then it was 3 months before Evo, and then it was Sam's Show, which was like a month and a half before Evo. So it's literally just what they want, and looking at this list, it kind of makes sense of what they want.
Right.
So yeah, with Sam's Show, right after that is to be expected Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. It's the new fighter coming out, and we talked about it earlier in the episode, and I think for two reasons. One, it's another Arxis game that's in a style of Guilty Gear, right? So this is holding the spot for Guilty Gear next year, right? And also it's Grand Blue, which apparently in Japan has a really big following. The fact that it's having 2 console games, it has the anime already, a bunch of mobile stuff, it's not really a surprise this is here.
Right. And then, another good point to add on to that is that it's from Cygames. That's Daigo's
Also
baby.
from Cygames, yeah.
I think this is one of the first games that's like gotten this much traction that he's done. If not their first game. I haven't been following Cygames.
Yeah, I think this is the big push from them. Because I want to say they were with Power Rangers, but I don't think so.
Let me fact check it.
Yeah, I know they're doing a bunch of other smaller games on the side as well while this is coming out. So, but for sure, I mean the fact, and also this game looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
We said it before. Played it at AX that one year. Was really good. Fun time.
Oh wow, they did Zone of the Enders.
Oh, they helped with the port. Okay, that's cool. I think, and that has the VR stuff going on too.
I think this is their only fighting game that they have.
Yeah, because everything else I've seen before. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right.
So it definitely makes sense. Definitely want to give them a shot. Shout out. I'm gonna keep digging in here. Maybe there's something else they've worked on.
Yeah. And then I was actually just a little surprised, but Soul Calibur 6 as well. It was there last year, and yeah, I mean it was good. I was just, it's Soul Calibur. It's kind of, I haven't really heard a lot of big things about it. I know they're having their season 2 right now for DLC, so it kind of makes sense for them to be there.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take another look at that because I like Soul Calibur, and yeah,
in the last one, because I think it was just one more, right?
Well, yeah, the 8th game that they showed off.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, but I think they might be trying something different again, which is that Under Night game.
Yeah, so Under Night returning, right? They showed up last year, and this is one of those games that has multiple versions, a lot of fan support, like they were saying in the stream, and it was cool to see it show up, And yes, another Arxis game, right?
That does make it another Arxis
this is the 3rd Arxis game. And honestly, it makes sense because last year there was 4. They had 4 games.
Oh yeah, they had cross tag.
Yeah, so it's like they're kind of taking over. Capcom's taking a back seat, but that might change.
I think it's gonna change real soon, man.
Oh, I should also mention, Street Fighter V is the Championship Edition with the new update, and then here Under Night with the new update with Clear. That's gonna be that version they're gonna be playing with as well. Yeah, so it's cool to see there. This is, I guess, if to put it in layman's term, this is the fan game, that shows up.
Yeah,
so that's cool. Yeah, and we thought it was over, right? Because standard 8 games. Wrong.
No, we get a special secret deal that came out.
20th anniversary, right, coming up with this game in EVO. And what is it? To both of our surprises, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Not 3. 2.
I right when we said Marvel vs. Capcom, I was like, oh, it's going to be 3. I mean, it has been 20 years, but, well, I'll take it. That was a good game.
Yeah.
But he said 2, and I was like, okay, man, hold on. How are you going to do that?
Yeah, so wow, really big shock. It's an invitational, so they're only going to have 8 people. 4 are already invited, previous champions at this game at EVO. And it sounds like they still don't know what they're going to do for the other 4, or how they're going to be inserted into the list. But maybe they'll do a circuit. I mean, I don't know.
Honestly,
it's Capcom, so
I feel like they should just invite the other 4 people. Just, I mean, throw Daigo in there. Throw, people that were really, really good at the game or just really good at, or either at 2 or Marvel's Capcom 3, because they played kind of similarly, to an extent before it kind of dropped off with Infinite, but I would have no problem if they invited just 4 other people.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I can't wait to see Justin Wong come back.
Yeah.
Guy's been sleeping. He
crushed it last year at Sam Show.
Oh, did he win?
I think he won Sam Show last year. Yeah.
I gotta watch those.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with Sam Show. I really should. It looks like a really good game, and they're having season 2. Yeah.
Can't believe it, man. Marvel's Capcom 2. It just makes me think that what does Capcom have under their belt right now? They've got a wild card, and EVO is going to be where they throw it out.
I think they're gonna try. I think they're done with Infinite. I don't think they're gonna try to salvage that anymore. I mean, at this point, it's just pretty late in the game for that, right?
Yeah.
They could have done it last year.
They could have done it after the first DLC wave.
Yeah, I mean, they honestly, I think I've said it on the show before, but if they would have done season 2, brand new story, update everything. It could have made a huge comeback, I feel like.
Yeah, I think that it was received very poorly, and that's kind of what Capcom painted. Like, you know what? We already said there's DLC. We're kind of done at this point, and it's been what, 2 years? 3 years?
It's been quiet for a long time. Yeah. I remember the last thing I remember about Infinite was there was this random update that was pretty large. And it wasn't really announced or anything, and that was it. I mean, there's still small tournaments here and there. Last year, they had over 150 people enter the side tournament at EVO. So there is a community still playing that game, and I still think it's a fun game. Whenever I play it, but just without the support of Capcom, it can't go anywhere.
I agree.
Yeah.
So this game is 2.5 years old.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, wow.
And the first thing on Google is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite
dead ? Yeah, this is bad. So this can mean a few things, right? It's Marvel 2. It's one of the most beloved of the franchise, right? I was really expecting 3 just of how, big 3 was.
And 3's lifespan
but you know what?
was really well.
I think it's fine, though, because the fact that we have Dragon Ball, that's the Marvel 3 substitute. So
right, exactly.
We don't really need a second game like that. So what does this mean for Capcom? If they're planning something big, I mean, Street Fighter 4 Championship Edition, once that comes out, I don't think they're going to do anything else with that game as far as DLC. They're just going to do balance patches until 6 comes out, I feel like. More costumes, maybe new stages, but as far as everything with that game is, they're kind of just coasting it until they're ready to move on. And it can only mean 2 things, man, with Marvel. Marvel 2 Remake, that would be really nice. Or
Marvel 5.
in the vein of Marvel 2, you know? Especially because, let's look at, like we were just saying it on the way back here, DMC5, you know, it's such a great game. Still gaining love today. RE3 will be out by the time Evo's out.
You know, what is their next IP? What is their next big installer that they're going to have? And a new MVC would be phenomenal. It'll keep them going for a very long time.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know what else are they doing besides all that. I mean, there's the rumors about Resident Evil 8 announcement this year. So I don't know. Oh, and plus Teppen's killing it for them too. Can't forget that. Yeah.
So I feel like we're gonna get a lot of information at Evo. This is the best time to be in the fighting game community.
Always is the best. It's always these past few years have been amazing.
I think it's hit such a great spot, and it just keeps getting better and better every year.
Yeah, I mean, also the last Tekken character for season 3 will be available by then. I think Haomaru will be available for Soul Calibur by then.
I think so.
And then just all the other updates for the games. Sam's show, they might have one character out before for season 2.
I'm not look and see. So
I'm not sure.
Their season 1's already completed, right?
Yeah, they finished December or January. And then Dragon Ball, we won't know until next month or this month for finals for the World Tour, but Ultra Instinct Goku might be out by then. And then Smash, nobody's going to be out by then. I don't know. Well, we might get one. They actually might have one for season 2.
Because I think we had Joker just in time for Evo. Yeah. And then I know they didn't run it with Hero last year. I don't think
that's
they did.
right, huh?
You could know because Hero came out after Evo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Well, when did
Joker came out in April?
Oh, well, we're gonna have Byleth, right?
Yeah,
Byleth came out.
So we have the full DLC pack.
Yeah. Well, Byleth was January.
Yeah, Byleth was January.
So 4 months. That's May. Yeah, we might have a character in May, which might pull up in Evo. So we might see season 2 there. And then we'll have Grand Blue. That's new, so I won't imagine any DLC by then.
Oh, definitely not. But we're gonna see some crazy stuff.
I mean, we confirmed 5 DLC characters, but not anytime soon, I don't think. But I think that's it for Evo. I'm really hyped to see what's going on.
Can't wait to see this Marvel's Capcom 2. Can't wait to see all these top 8 finals.
Honestly, I'm just always hyped for Tekken. I'm definitely gonna look at Grand Blue, Sam Show, probably Soul Calibur. Yeah, I'll peep at all of it, but we'll see. We'll see as they come out.
It's end of July. Yeah. I just we just got to go one year.
Yeah, I would love to check it out. Yeah. Plus, there's so much more to do outside of just the tournaments. So.
Exactly.
I'm trying to see that guy with the Guitar Hero modded fight stick.
Dude, I hope he shows up again, man.
Trying to see that guy, what was his name? Greg, I think, with the piano keyboard in Dragon Ball. Yeah.
To see all these, these guys with their crazy skills on their crazy controllers. It still gets me that I see people play Smash on a Super Nintendo controller. But that Guitar Hero one, the keyboard one, that just gets me.
I forget his name, but there was a Street Fighter player. And he still plays with the PS1 controller for the games.
That's crazy, man.
He just keeps buying the adapters, for PS4. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Hey, when you find the right stick,
yeah, honestly,
don't leave it.
Yeah, like I think it was during Wooly he commentates every now and then for fighting games, and he'll post them on his channel. And that's where that Greg guy was with the piano keyboard. And he was like, what the fuck is that? Are you playing Beethoven's this and that, And the guy said, he was like, this is the only way I'm comfortable playing.
That's crazy,
And
man.
it's like, excuse me?
That's so crazy.
That's fucking wild. But honestly, though, once you get used to a certain way to play, it's hard to transfer over.
I definitely agree. Sometimes if I feel really lazy and I want to plug in my GameCube controller, I'll just use a Pro.
Yeah.
But then I switch back, I'm like, it's tough.
Yeah, like, going back to GameCube controller from Pro, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get used to this.
Yeah, and it just shows that you stick with what's most comfortable.
Mm-hmm. I think it's also like the style of gameplay for these fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
Because like with Tekken, I could go back and forth between pad and stick, easy.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that too.
Yeah, so it's crazy. But yeah, man, Evo 2020 coming out July 31st. 3-day event. Signups are now.
Hang tight for the arena stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna figure all that out, but they said announcements should be made shortly, if not in the next month.
Mm-hmm. Very interested to see the numbers coming in this time. As the guys said on the stream, Tekken always pulling up every year, stronger and stronger. So I really can't wait for Tekken.
It's gonna be so much fun. All of it is.
Because for Tekken specifically, that's when they'll probably announce Season 4.
Yeah.
If we're going to get one. Because that's about the right time frame post Season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Tekken's better than ever. So why not keep going?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially
Dragon Ball,
I
don't
want to lose that roster in Tekken right now. I mean, we got Negan in there.
No.
We have Noctis.
Really solid.
We have
really
Mr.
big.
Anime and Mr. Real World.
Dude, Noctis and Negan, dude, the favorite matchups.
Someone pull out Noctis.
Dude,
Grand finals, man.
Just remember, no one is ever going to top Negan.
No, really, they can't.
You just can't. Oh, man, I love Tekken. But I think that's going to wrap us up now. Really nothing else to talk about for Evo. We just have to wait until Evo happens. Yeah. So stay hyped, guys, and we're definitely going to be talking about it when it comes out.
Gang, gang. Evo 2020. Start practicing, fellas. Get your hands ready.
Time to get pumped. So now this is the end of the episode, so we'll catch y'all later.
Psych! No, really. It's the end.
Check, say. Yo, everyone and mama told me get my damn act right. Get a job, fuck. I ain't want one or need one for that matter, cause I'm destined to be greater than any average rapper or trapper in my category. The allegory be vivid for the narrow-minded realist. If they don't wanna live inside my world, they can skip it. I can be here to my lone, maybe fig or immortality. Find the 7 magic orbs and broaden my mentality. Wait, sipping waters from the fountain Corinth. Brought a nigga too when everyone in slump was falling. All I needed was a little bit of help on my blind side. In hindsight, I knew that I would lose without kind vibes, and everyone around are acting like they can spare some, but I ain't picking shit up in their lane. They're at square one. If anyone contests, speak up now.